How's it going, everybody? My name's Chris Tendo. Welcome back to another episode of Super Luigi Galaxy. I'm afraid I don't know how many more times I'm going to be able to say that before the series is over, but let's not dwell on the sadness, let's dwell on the happiness. Last time, we made our way to Dreadnought Galaxy. I think it was a long time ago than when I played this. And then I also believe we made our way to Matter Splatter Galaxy and had a hell of a time, if I remember correctly. Oh boy! Today we're going to be making our way to... I'm saving you for last, mister. Deep, Dark Galaxy. Without further ado, I say we hop into this spooky looking area, but a little tropical theme too, and I like it. It's like a haunted house, but like a resort, like a haunted resort. That'd actually be awesome! What the heck am I talking about? Let's head right in. Wait, what, wasn't that basically the idea for Delfino Plaza? No. The Dolphin Hotel Delfino, that's what I'm thinking of. Wasn't that just a haunted resort? Well, I guess Miyamoto was ahead of the game. The underground ghost ship, let's hop right in. Great start. Now, I've been noticing a pattern with my videos. It's a lot of explaining and less personality, so I feel like today I'll explain where explanations need to be explained. But there's a topic I want to talk about, and I feel like this can relate to a lot of you out there. Just hang under the umbrella for a second. I don't know what I'm doing. But first, let me just explain. I know, what to do first. So I was actually stuck in this area for the longest time. You're actually going to want to... what do you guys say? Come on. Cannon, get all you can in the cannon. That's the kind of puns that I like. Let's hop up here on the Toad ship real quick. Free one up. That's pretty nice. And some extra star bit. I'll be right back. Can't get anything done today. Oh my gosh. Okay, quick story time. I went to go get new batteries from my rechargeable battery kit. Those were dead too. I was like, oh, I think I have some in the remote for the TV. Those were dead too. I had to resort to using my Xbox controller, which is only half battery. Pray for me. Anyway, we're gonna want to go into this cannon. Look at all of our beautiful footprints. And right up here, they're gonna see a planet with a little star and a bunch of enemies. I would say I would avoid the enemies and just go for the second power-up that we see down here. Oh, but it's so tempting though. Screw it, we'll make it a double run. But that's basically how you do this. Anyway. Such a sad story to tell over such happy music. I want to talk to you guys today about a fundamental trait that I believe is more important than any superstar princess powers in space or any dark matter powers that any giant fire-breathing lizard who stole your girlfriend can have. That power that I believe triumphs all is the power of trust. It's the one thing that can pull anybody in any state out of the slump that they're in. Trust is the one thing that can really get most people out of the bed in the morning. They know it's the one thing that they can count on, and it has powers that I can't even begin to comprehend. And I just think I wanted to take today to talk about what happens if that trust is broken. Now, nothing's wrong with me. That's perfectly fine. I just wanted to kind of have a more serious tone. First, we're going to want to go over to this toad. I know I keep breaking the immersion here, but see what this brick does. Nothing! Okay, we're going to go into the bottom of this water right here. This is a very good level because there's a lot of, Are those real fish? I never even knew that. Whoa, that's... Oh, okay. Anyway. Trust is a great thing. And you can trust somebody deeply, very deeply, and accidentally end up breaking their trust. And I just want everybody to know, this kind of goes out for anybody that watches that would be about my age. I am a fresh, bright-eyed 18-year-old. Bright-eyed is a strong word. I'm an 18-year-old, so I'm still a kid. And I know a lot of people would probably just be like, oh, well, you're just a kid. You don't know what you're talking about. But there's a lot I've been through. And I'm probably just rambling at this point, but I want everybody to know that no matter how dark the times may seem, and no matter how little you feel you have, you matter more than you think to most people. And I feel trust is something that it's not, oh, I can trust you to keep, watch my dog. I can trust you to do this and that. Trust is something that can only be shared amongst true friends and colleagues and people that, well, you would do more for than anybody else in the world. And I don't feel a lot of people have that feeling of trust nowadays. And it actually saddens me, it really does. It's, honestly, if I were to make this a little bit about me, I don't have very many friends. I play video games on the internet for fun, and I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining one bit. But it's honestly something that it gets me out of the bed in the morning, along with the trust I have of a very few select friends who I've known for, well, longer than I've known myself, if I'm being any cheesier. By the way, you didn't need that shell. I was just kind of stalling for time. But if you were to just hit those switches and make your way through that little hidden pathway, that's how you get to the secret ghost ship. Anyway, I should probably just make a long story short here and say trust is something that is very lacking nowadays, but it's the one thing that can pull this world together in the darkest times that we have. Trust and honest friendship and joy, and that kind of goes along in the same category of the feeling of 1 million subscribers that you've never met before can be completely outmatched by the feeling of one trusted person who knows you better than anybody else in the world does. And trust can easily destroy that if it's broken. Now, depending on the person, depending on the friendship, trust can be easily fixed up like nothing but a paper cut. But given the circumstances, it can also be something that will never heal like a broken... Not broken arm, broken arms heal. What the heck am I talking about? And always seem to find a way to make funnies. Almost like an amputated limb that'll never grow back no matter how hard you wish and how hard you try. And sometimes in life, another thing we need to learn is how to play Mario Galaxy correctly, is acceptance of sometimes you can't go back to the good old days in the past when everything was right as rain, no mistakes were made. And that scares a lot of people, me included. But I feel the sooner that people can understand, while the world will have dark times, as long as, well, there are people like me out in the world that'll forgive and forget, as long as lessons are learned, there will always be happiness waiting around the corner. Just like a bunch of star bits or a coin that you find on a POW block at the top of any ledge in this really long game and really long boss fight now that I think about it. I kind of zoned out there for a little bit. I was getting kind of deep. It's honestly a conversation I've been wanting to have for a long time. Just hearing high school drama, fights between friends, feuds between, well, enemies. There's a lack of trust there. And in my heart of hearts, I feel the one thing that can pull people together is trust and forgiveness and... Oh, forgiveness. I gotta talk about that. Basically, to make a long story short, if you're using this as background noise, trust is the most beautiful thing in the world, And even when it's squandered, I feel like it can work to try to heal back to what it once was. And even if it can't, if it really can't, I feel like the only thing we can do is live and let learn. Live and let die. Boom. Sorry, I don't mean to bring anybody down, but this is just... Let's grab that star. Now, I would love to save my game. And let's hop back in. I should probably have explained that boss fight. Alright, I'll give you guys the quick rundown. Pretty much what you're going to want to do is jump and avoid the fireballs. They will hit and scatter. But if you see the green sparkle about to appear, the little PlayStation icons is what I call them, you can spin before it appears, or even when it does appear, it'll create a shell. Throw that shell 3 or 4 times. Count back in the footage how many right here. Bam. And then that's pretty much it. Just throw the shell and bada bing, bada boom, you've got a dead Koopa on your hands. Let's make our way back to Deep Dark Galaxy and we'll have one more deep conversation. Deep conversation? Oh my god, I totally didn't even mean that. Oh, that's awesome. Ah! Bubble Blast Off. I think I remember this mission. Oh, I remember this mission. It's not bad. Okay, starting out, pretty much the same thing we had before. We're going to kill this Multi-Mole. That's alright. There's really, well, maybe as Luigi I can. Let me try it. Oh, Jesus. Wow, I got sent far. My goodness. Let's avoid the bubbles at all costs. 1, 2, no! Alright. I want to say you can, but I think it's like damn near impossible. You're going to want to try and ground pound them. That could be a challenge. But if you can't, you're going to just want to spin these watermelons at him. Then bada bing, bada... Or, no, they're coconuts. What am I talking... Or are they watermelons? Are these coconuts? They look like coconuts. Yeah. You're going to spin them at him. They will avoid the bubbles or go right through them, so you don't have to worry about that. 3 hits, and he's down. Gain access to our cannon once again. Now, what do we have over here? Trying to hide us, I see. Let's go to this little secret planet and see what we got going on. Looks familiar. This is the exact same, although smaller, planet that we first landed on in the very beginning of the game. Just a little secret to see how much you're paying attention. Do they cover up the holes? I remember there was like holes going through the planet that we can go through, or is this it right here? Let's see. Spin, and we... Oh, I cried! It's growing! It's shrinking. That's what I'm talking about. This is a little secret planet. Nothing really to it. Just gonna ignore those 2 coins. And it's pretty much just a coin collect-a-thon. Spin, and as the planet shrinks, I'm doing a terrible job. Aw, man. You are going to lose gravity at any... Whoa, Jesus. Yeah, it's just a little secret area right there. You will want to grab this file. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, I forgot why you should never come to this planet. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, try as you might, you will get attacked. Which is why I say that we go back in here and show those Octoroks a lesson one more time. I know they're not Octoroks, but I mean, come on, look at them. They shoot rocks. They're octopi. Cut me a break here, Nintendo. We're gonna grab this bad boy and give them the time of their lives. Or should I say, deaths. Yeah, I know, I'm really stretching it here. Look at how many star bits you can get, though. My lord. I mean, I'm always one for extra star bits, even though at this point I don't need them. And I got a 1-up. Wow. Did I get everything? Oh, I missed a Goomba. All right. That's the end of that planet. The gate is still open down at the very bottom, so we don't need to get our fire flower one more time. let's make our way through here. And as I said in the beginning of the video, I do want to have a very deep episode, and I'm going to make this a little extra long one. I want to try to, as much as I like the series, I want to try to finish it so I can work on my my next big project I got coming up. Ooh, I think you guys are really going to like that one. What do we have here? So obviously we have the water spigots that we had in that icy one, the Ice Galaxy. Yeah, there we go. I'm trying to remember. I believe we have to go to the bottom and collect a ice flower. Maybe not. What's down here? I really don't explore this area as much as I really should. Ah, yes. It's a good thing I did show this off. If you tried going in the area you did prior, you will actually see that it's been blocked off by a bunch of rocks. I don't know how they got there, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Okay. Serious conversation time. Forgiveness. It is a major aspect of friendship, and it's the one thing that I said can heal trust. And depending on what kind of a person you are, forgiveness can either come incredibly easy, incredibly fast, or be a nightmarish slog to try to gain back. Now, what is my stance on forgiveness? Guys and gals, you are looking at the textbook definition of a mess up. Well, not so much looking, but listening to. I honestly feel that without forgiveness, proper forgiveness, nothing would ever get done in the world. Nothing beneficial. Oop, ignore the rock. Okay, good. You can just skip this whole segment right there by doing a little wall hop off of this, backflipping. Only as Luigi, I think. I'm not sure if Mario... Well, I think Mario can. I think I did it in my playthrough. Either way, we're going to hop up here and just sit on this, totally ignoring this side of the stage. And jump into the bubble. Oh, I said jump into the bubble. There we go. This will send us over to this planet. Anyway. My stance on forgiveness is... with exceptions, obviously. No matter how serious things may seem, I'm sure everybody did everything for a reason. Everybody has reasons for why they did something with malicious intent, or even good intent, but just messed up along the way. And I think I'm one of the most forgiving people I know, because I've been given more instances of forgiveness where honestly it shouldn't have been like so nice to me that I have to appreciate every second of it. And I think anybody listening that may be going through a rough time right now with somebody, kind of sees somebody in a different light because of something they might have done, just know that everybody did something for a reason. I don't think anybody is outright evil. With exceptions, obviously. But everybody does something for a reason. And I think, rather, I know, things can get better. It just takes time and energy. And most importantly, a good heart. $90 stars. Wow, we are only 30 away from beating the game 100%. 30! Get a little choked up here, guys. I don't know about you. I'll give you one more episode, or one more level this episode. We'll head back into Deep Dark Galaxy and try to finish her off this time. We won't be getting the Comet or the Secret Star. Honestly, because I kind of forgot what the Secret Star was. Guppy and the Underground Lake. Guppy. Oh, Guppy! We're gonna see our shark friend again! Yay! I love Guppy! Oh, jeez, my throat. Oh, no, not the eels again. Guppy, take care of them for me. Oh, no, they're electric eels, and you're a water type, so that wouldn't be good. Guppy, you stay right there. I'm coming to save you, buddy. We see that the Captain Toads have been colonizing this whole area. Looks like they're doing pretty good for themselves. What? That's not crab meat. What did you two kill on this planet? There's only crabs and Koopa. Bowser thought I was a monster. Anyway, they kind of boarded up our little shooty Magoo thing. Phrasing. So we aren't going to be able to go through the cannon. What we are going to do, though, is we're going to follow what the mission says. We're going to be visiting Guppy in our underground lake. Spin right here to get some extra star bits. This is the most, I believe, railroaded mission in the entire level stage. I don't know what they're called. Galaxy. Because there's really no room for, like, exploration. You try to go down here, the rocks are blocked off. There's no cannon, and there's no extra little pipes to take us to extra areas, so... yeah, there's really not much for us to do except for go down and talk to Guppy, which admittedly is the mission, but... man, I like to explore. What? You again? You gotta be kidding me. You wanna run in my lake? You gotta get through all 8 rings. You wanna run me out of my lake? That's what I meant to say. Sorry, I'm also a schizophrenic. Yep. Guppy is pretty much the same mission we had before. Go through all 8 rings without hitting the angry-looking mines, and running out of oxygen, which, as Luigi, could very well happen. To make this nice and easy, though, collect your shell, you're good. And yeah, we've seen this kind of mission before. Ooh, collect. Aw, man, I missed. Alright, there's more obstacles this time. I guess I can say that. Is this... there, yeah. Go through this little ring. Or don't go through the ring, Luigi. That's cool, too. I see your game. Admittedly, that gave me a jump scare the first time I played this. Ring number 2, and just like that, we're going to follow Guppy and go through ring number 1. Oh, geez. Yeah, the tornadoes can kind of throw you off course, so be careful of that. Or would they be whirlpools? Is it still a whirlpool if it's underwater completely? Because it's not going to the surface anyway. That's honestly an interesting question. I don't know. Post it in the comments below if you know the answer. But, throw our shell, see how durable these things actually are, and collect our star. A nice little simple mission for a nice little simple, relaxing episode. Yeah, that's pretty fitting. And with that, I'm going to call it an episode. Give me some feedback in the comments. See, how do you guys like this kind of more relaxing episode? Because I'll tell you for one thing, on the game I'm working on after this, there's going to be a lot of empty airtime. Lots of stuff is going to be going on where a lot is not happening. If that makes any sense, you'll see in due time. Just give it a couple months. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Luigi, don't even give me that crap. Don't even. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you really did enjoy the episode. Like, comment, subscribe if you did, and most importantly, share the video. That's the one thing I ask. I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope my talk honestly did help. Because, you know, that's all I really do. I try to entertain, but most importantly, I live to try to help. With all that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Have yourselves that's Some Call Me Johnny. Thank you all so much for watching. And as always, bye! I think that's my outro. It's been like a good 2 weeks. My computer kind of had a hard drive failure, so no recording. All right, bye guys.